Okay, hi everyone, Daryl here. This is another episode of Bangkok in the News. So this is our playlist where we talk about the latest news uh, in Bangkok. And then so today, right, we're just going to talk about this article whereby this immigration chief tells foreigners to report where you are and who is staying with you. And by doing that, he's asking everyone to report using this TM30 form. And recently, we did touch on this TM30 portion about property ownership. What TM30 is that it's actually a form whereby homeowners or people who house other people in their place of residence. Like for example, if you go to a hotel and then you stay in a hotel in Bangkok, the hotel is supposed to report that you are staying in that hotel. So the hotel owners, they actually do it. So like every night or periodically every day, they will actually update using the online system. And now what happens is that strictly speaking, anybody who stays in Bangkok more than 24 hours, you're supposed to be reported, and you're supposed to fill in this TM30 form. The onus is actually on the property owner. So if let's say like if let's say you are a landlord and then you get a foreigner who is renting your property for let's say a year, it is actually your responsibility to fill up this TM30 form, and it can be done online, and then submit it to report that this particular individual is staying in your property. Of course, then some people, they will actually maybe like like ask the agent to assist them, or ask the agent for help on how to fill up this TM30 form. But there is actually an online link, and I'll actually link this article and whatever articles that I talk about in the link in the description below. And I also leave a link to the TM30 uh, form. And let's say if you are a property owner in Bangkok or in Thailand, any part in Thailand, you're supposed to report. Even if let's say your friend comes and stays in your property for maybe 2 days, you're supposed to report that he or she is staying in your property. Okay, so uh, this this guy, the acting head of Thai immigration, he actually wants to step up on this policy of making sure that all house owners and hotelers report the whereabouts of foreigners within 24 hours. If not, then you'll be fined. So the fine is 2,000 baht or thereabouts, just slightly under 100 Singapore dollars. And yeah, so then you can actually submit the TM30 form at your local immigration office. If not, then you can submit it online. So I'll leave the link of where you can submit your TM30 form. And so but actually this is not new, and it's actually part of this Immigration Act, which was actually enacted in 1979. And in Section 38, right, it reads that all the house owners, heads of household, landlords, managers of hotels who accommodate foreign nationals on a temporary basis who stay in the kingdom legally must notify the local immigration authorities within 24 hours from the time of arrival of the foreign national. So that means that they're actually trying to uh, make sure that everybody is is legally reported as to their whereabouts. So they don't want people who are not in Bangkok uh, for any particular good reason. Then they want to know your whereabouts as well. Okay. Yeah. And what happens is that this thing, even though it's enacted in 1979, is passed. This act was actually in started from 1979, but only in like maybe the recent 1 to 2 years, then uh, homeowners did uh, you know there were actually some inspections, and there were a couple of cases whereby people actually were fined by the immigration authorities. Of course, we can't go about doing it on a very wide scale type of thing, because I really do believe that a lot of people who come to Bangkok and rent properties via Airbnb. Anyway, just for information, Airbnb is not legal. Short-term rental or anything of less than 1 month is actually not legal in Bangkok. So there are a lot of people who come and stay in Airbnb setups, and then I'm quite sure that they don't actually report the TM30 form. And yeah, so that's something that if let's say you're a property owner in Bangkok, you may want to take note. And this is actually the website, so you actually can log in with a password. You can register your account, and um, you can actually log in, and then you can update the particulars of who is staying in your property. Okay, so that's for one of this news about TM30. Okay, let's move on. There's actually this other thing whereby this Moody's investor services. So like you got like Moody's and Standard and Poor, whereby they rate like maybe government of Thailand's bonds and everything. So yeah, they actually changed the outlook for the government of Thailand's issuer rating from positive to positive from stable. So previously it was stable, and then now they think that the outlook for the Thai government is rather positive for variety of reasons. So the Thai government's bonds, right, are BAA1, and BAA1 are the eighth most stable investment rating. So like Moody's, right, they have like AAA bonds. So like there's AAA means like it's AAA. Then there's like AA1, then AA2, and then AA3. Then there's like single A1, single A2, and single A3. Then there's single B and AA1. So like Thai government is actually single B, AA1. It's considered investment grade. So investment grade goes all the way to single B, AA3, and anything below that, right, is actually speculative grade. So the Thai government's bonds are actually issued on Moody's rating of single BAA1, and that means that the bonds are rated by Moody's Investor Services as investment grade bonds. Of course, not the highest end. I believe like some countries like I believe like maybe Singapore will be like AAA grade government bonds. So yeah, so the Thai government is at single BAA1, and then it decided to change its outlook to positive to reflect the Thai government investing in physical and human capital. So the Thai government is invested quite heavily in building infrastructure in Thailand, and then also spending quite a lot of money and effort in trying to improve human capital, which is the capabilities of its workers in terms of education or retraining them for the new economy. And yeah, so they think that in time to come, Thailand is the long-term growth outlook is rather positive. So I'll actually leave this the link to this article in the description below as well. And then the final one will be this Bangkok land appraisal prices rising 2.5%. So there's actually this tax code will actually be effective from 2020. So the land appraisal prices are there to ascertain like certain property taxes which have to be paid. So the average land appraisal prices in Bangkok will rise by 2.5% from the current valuation, but still remain about 20% below the average market price. So the appraisal price is actually the price that they use in terms of calculation for the tax department. So the actual market price is actually higher than the appraisal price. Okay, so yeah, so it's just something for Thai homeowners to take note of. And the highest jump is actually in I think it's Blanchit, or perhaps more. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, you can see the average increase here. Yeah, so these are the new land appraisal prices in Bangkok, and maybe of interest to you if you want to take a look at something like this, calculate some tax figures if you're a property owner in Bangkok. Yeah, so that's all from me for this episode of Bangkok in the News, and yeah, I'll see you at the next video. Okay, see you guys.